Hey, I'm Maddy Rodriguez, and I'm chatting with livemusicTO. I first started getting into music probably before I could talk because my dad used to hum to me and sing songs to me when I was little in the cradle, and I'd come kind of hum along and sing with him. But I think I really got into music around 12, and I started writing at 13, and that's really when my world kind of changed. That's really when I started to figure out that this is what I wanted to do. I think what influenced me the most in music were the artists that my parents brought me to, and those artists were like people from the 70s, like James Taylor and Don McLean and Beatles and Carole King, and that's really where I started. And I also listened to a lot of Latin music when I was younger, and I think that's sort of what instilled that like groove in me. I really try to write stories in my songs. If I'm anything, it's a storyteller, or at least I strive to be, because like a lot of songwriters I find like focus on just themselves and writing what they're feeling, and I do write what I feel and what goes on in my life, but I'm only 16 and I haven't experienced a whole lot, especially because I'm so busy all the time. So I love to write about my friends' lives and their stories and the people in my family and everyone I know. Or if I'm on the subway, sometimes I'll see someone, like an old lady and an old man couple, or someone's in a fight and it sparks something. And I try to paint pictures and write whatever I feel is gonna touch people in some way. Being on Much Music is probably the coolest thing I've ever done, because it was a lot of fun, but at the same time it was extremely hard for me because I don't think I was ready for the hustle and bustle and the fast pace of the music biz, because I'd only ever done coffee shops before I was on Much Music. I'd done a few performances, but not much, and going in as like a young singer-songwriter and not really knowing what I was doing at all was difficult, but it forced me to grow up and kind of work harder, and everything that you don't see on the show, there's just so much that's behind the scenes. There's a lot of work, and it's been about a year now, over a year. So my music video is for my song called Falling Up, and I wrote it in the summer, and I was writing a song at the time before we knew we were going to release a video, and I wanted to write something sort of magical. That was my idea. Sometimes I say I want to write a song that's tropical, I want to write a song that's magical. So I actually co-wrote it with my producer Greg Mori and this other songwriter Andrea Wass, and she's awesome. And I also got to work on it with Josh Ramsey from Mariana's Trench, which was so cool because I'm a big fan. And it was my first time co-writing, and the song turned out great. And then we did a music video for it, and it's all CGI, so the background is it's sort of a special world, kind of, and it looks very realistic, kind of I guess sort of like Avatar, but not really, because it's my world. But it's very exciting, and there's a whole storyline to it, but I'm not going to spoil it. Please come out to my show on December 1st. It's at the Hardluck bar, and it's going to be an awesome acoustic set, and I know you guys are going to like it. So come out and have some fun with some music with me.